Hey guys, in this video I will explain you why you should be healthy when you work 12 hours a week. So why you should even go to the gym, why you should exercise, why you should sleep good, why you should take care of your health first instead of working too much. Why is that important? My name is Just Whistle. I scaled and owned a company called Majesty Coaching Health Lab to 50k a month. And now I'm owning the company Red Gentis, also from Majesty Coaching, and I'm about to scale this shit to 100k a month. Sorry for my line of thinking. I'm only spitting the truth. I'm only spitting the things because I'm doing this here 3 years or 4 years. I saw every guru literally. I bought literally every mastermind, and I'm so tired about all these freaky shiny objects and all these complex stuff. And you know, it is so simple in general. And if you're now starting out, or if you're already making money, if you're making money, I hope you're already making money, then this is the perfect video for you. After this video, you will make more money. That's basically my promise. I will give you some value. I love you. I appreciate you. Just listen to this 5-10 minutes, 10-15 maybe. Let me just talk. Maybe 1.5 speed, 2 speed, but listen. Okay. I've been through this stuff as well, and it was hilarious. So first of all, why should you do something for your health when you own a business? You make a lot of money. You are so successful. You're so good. No, you are not. Okay. Now I need to have a line of question because now I need to have a new thought because. So first of all, why should you even care about your health? Well, think about this. Who are you? Or why does your business actually exist? Let's think about this in one way deeper. Why does your biggest business even exist? Because you did something for it. And what did you do? You put in time and energy. And time and energy combined is effort. And effort creates a product, creates an output, creates stuff. And how do you even get the time? Well, time is easy. You get them by sacrificing a lot, by, avoiding things that are time consuming. For example, if I want to become an esport player in, I don't know, what games, in League of Legends, obviously I can't run a $10 million business. Maybe, but I can't start one. Okay? So you have to make time sacrifice if your goal is big enough. If your goal is to make only 10k a month, then it is okay. You can play whatever you want, you can do whatever you want. But if you want to be more serious about it, you most likely need to sacrifice more stuff. But these are the 3 sacrifices. Yeah, let's say 3. 3 sacrifices you should never make. First of all, of course, your business. Yeah? Okay. Second one is, that's very important, and I found it quite important in my journey, and I'm very blessed that I have such good people around me. That is your social circle. And with social circle, you mean your partner. If you have a partner that actually loves you, that actually gives you, some value, and that actually appreciates the things you do, then A, share this, you have enough money, give them enough, do enough, nice, and appreciate it, and keep this partner as long as possible. When you make money, or when you begin to make money, it gets ridiculously hard to, get a partner because you have money. And people don't even like you then, they like money. A lot of people are greedy, and if you make, I don't know, 20k a month, you are even in the top 1% of earners, even in a young age. So, it is very hard. So if you could, or if you can possibly have a girlfriend or boyfriend, I don't know who's watching this, who is there from day one. That is, in my opinion, one of the best things. On the other side, it could be good to have a partner if you are already there, because then your partner is already there with you. But growing together might be cool as well. But have someone, okay? Have someone to talk to. If you have no loved one, then do it with your mother. Not do it with your mother. Sorry. Talk to your mother, or talk to your father, or talk to your sister, siblings, grandmother, to your uncle, to your best friend, whatever. Have friends that accept you and that accept the things you do. I had to make a lot of sacrifice in my friendship, and I even need to do more sacrifice because I want to grow. That's basically the part of the game. But you need to have a good relationship with your family. If you can't have, then fix it emotionally, go to therapy. If you have some trauma with your family, and your father and your mother isn't able to, fix that, or doesn't want it, with fixing social problems, two people need to, have the same goal in mind, and that is actually not possible if someone hasn't. For example, if your father hates you for no reason, and you can't even think about it, and it makes you crazy, then you have to deal with the problem. So you need to go to therapy. You need to talk to someone who actually knows what it means, or talk to someone who actually can help you fix that. Fix that. Get your shit together. That's literally it. So fix the family thing. Only close family members, so mother, father, sister, brother, that's it. So if you don't like your grandmother, appreciate her, but you don't need to spend a lot of time. If she lives with you, it's a whole nother story. Then love one. If you have one, amazing. If not, it's okay as well. If not, then spend more time with friends, but don't spend time with friends that are complete dog shit and don't appreciate what you do or don't appreciate you as well. So only have people in your room that are good to you. That's it. That's basically positivity, love, and positivity. That's it. Then next up is business, large tip, and the most important pillar is actually your health. Why? Well, basically, without health, you don't have energy. If you today you wake up, you have 1,000 problems. Maybe you have bills to pay. Maybe you have, I don't know, some clothes to wash, food to make, some videos to watch, some videos to produce. You have to buy something, that. But once you have a serious health issue, you only have one problem, and that is your health. You need to be structured and ordered when it comes to your health. I planned my life around health, or I had to focus so much on my health because I had asthma, I had cancer, and I was overweight slightly, not that, not big, but I was slightly overweight and not that fit. I had to focus on it, because if I didn't, my life would look completely different. So if you now are in an unhealthy situation and you watch this and you now think, maybe I should do it. That's a good way to start. That's a very good way to start. And if you're doing good for your health, amazing. Continue this. Don't sacrifice it. What you can do when works get hard, for example, that is what I'm feeling now. When I made 50k a month, it was not that hard, but right now I'm in a stage where I want to scale even higher, and have some employees to work with, and I have multiple clients. Then time is very limited, and I'm living here in a small town in Germany, and we have a gym in. I drive 30 minutes total. Then I have to change my clothes. Then I have to do all the stuff, and instead I could do it home. So when I move apartments when I move my apartment to another apartment in a couple of months, I will buy something like a little home gym, home equipment that I do exercise at home. You don't need to look like a bodybuilder. You are an entrepreneur, okay? That's what I had to realize. I was in the bodybuilding scene as well. My friends, I have a friend, a very good friend of mine, is a bodybuilder, and I always wanted to do this training, but it is not for us because bodybuilding is very stressful, but business is more, and you can't build such a body when you want to be in business, because stress is number one gain killer. Okay, so realize that. So you can, health is so important. How do you think you can run a business with 4 hours of sleep a day, no exercise, junk food, crap? Your whole inputs that. Sorry, I had some oats in my well, I don't know where. Back, little health pause. Sorry. How the hell do you even think that you can run a business if your body is rubbish? Look at this. It makes completely sense when I tell you it like that. Imagine you have a car, and the car gets older, and the older the car gets, the more the motor is hurting, the more issues you might have, and the more there and the more here. But if you fuel it with a nice premium gas, if you make software updates, or if you go to to the, I don't know how you call it, to the mechanic regularly, your body or your car will last longer. But if you don't fuel it properly, and if you don't look at it, or look at it, or take the time or take care of it, then you can't drive. And now imagine you need to drive 400,000 kilometers. What would you do with your car? You would treat it like a princess. But why don't you do it with a body? Why don't you do it with a body? You need to do it with a body. You need to walk 500,000 kilometers. You need to walk it. It is like, business is so ridiculous. I don't understand why people say, oh my god, but I don't have time. Man, for what else do you have time? For what else? You only have time for your health. And then comes the other things. If you have someone saying, oh, he's always in the gym, then okay, then if it's a loved one, then go and have a home gym. You need to switch it. But if you are healthy, you have good relationships, and you have a healthy business, your 24-hour day is plan-packed full. Okay, plan-packed full. And if you now think, man, I think I have everything properly, but I still have time for this and that, then you don't do everything properly. You should use all of your time on these relationships, health, and business. So whenever you now need to, or whenever you go to the gym, or whenever you have a supplement plan, or you have blood panel, or you sleep, basically have some basic sleep tracker like an Apple Watch or like a Garmin or an Oura Ring, then do it. Okay? Then use it. But that's what I want to tell you. I just want to tell you that you should have the health at priority number one. Okay? Priority number one. And that is what will make me so much richer and so much faster rich. Because I'm always healthy. I'm never sick. I wake up completely healthy, completely fresh. Of course I don't want to work sometimes. Of course I feel sore sometimes. But then I skip the gym and go to gym tomorrow or do some extra steps. I have here a treadmill, so I don't even need to go outside and walk. And I do this while, I have a call or something like that. So there are ways to do it, okay? There are ways. I work with people every single day and fix their health, and they make twice their money. I fix their health, fix one business thing, and they double or triple their income. That is basically how impactful your health is going to be. Look at the last example I give you now, because that's actually why I came to this video idea. Look at Mark Zuckerberg and Jeff Bezos right now. Billionaires. Literal billionaires. Jeff Bezos said he sleeps 8 hours. But of course he also said that, if you have in the beginning stage and you only need to operate, maybe you can do it with 6 hours. But he says with 8 hours he feels like having good decisions. And now think about this. Compare this. You have 6 hours. Then you have 2 effective work hours more. But now, how do you feel after sleeping 6 hours? Let's say, for example, 6 hours. Maybe 60 out of 100. And with 8 hours, you feel like 80 or 90 out of 100. Now, when you have 80% or 90% of energy in 2 hours less, in comparison to, 60 or 50% energy, in comparison of 2 hours more, who do you think will make more in less time? Basically, sleep is good. Recovery is, it's yin and yang. Recovery is as important as working. If you don't recover properly, then you don't, or you can't work properly. It's basically that. And there is physical and mental recovery. And with mental recovery, the only thing you might have is self-doubt, so problems with yourself, trauma, stuff like that, or problems with other people. So you need to fix that. And with your health, or with the physical recovery, you have sleep, you have exercising, you have diet. And maybe some movement and relaxation and that stuff. Stress management. So your heart rate. That's it. It's always simple. It's always that easy. Hope you enjoyed this video. Bye.